If you're looking for a day trip from Paris, I'll review our tour to Fontainebleau and Vaux de Vicomte. I thought the two locations were great. I'm just not sure it was worth it booking through the tour company. The company is Paris City Vision, which I did find through Get Your Guide. And based on the description, it sounds like it's a guided tour, but actually it's just transportation from Paris and in between the two chateaus. So when you buy your ticket for $130 per person, they hand you the itinerary for the day and the tickets for entry. And basically that's it. You get on the bus and, by the time you get to the locations, they just open the door. We were very confused, as other passengers were as well. And honestly, we weren't even sure if they were going to do a head count before they went to the second location. We were given about 3.5 hours for Fontainebleau and for lunch, and we did feel like we had to rush through Fontainebleau. The audio guide is very slow with lots of pauses. I really wish they had a speed up feature.
Fontainebleau used to be the royal residence for over 800 years, housing 34 kings and 2 emperors. You can see some of the branding with their initials, Francis I and also Napoleon. We spent a lot of time in the Napoleon Museum. He was a very small man. This was the size of his actual cot on the battlefield, and also here's his armor with me next to it for relative size. Fontainebleau was also where Napoleon finally admitted defeat and was forced to abdicate and leave for exile on the Isle of Elba. This is the room where he signed the papers to surrender final defeat. While the Napoleon Museum was really interesting, we still had so much of the chateau to see, we rushed through the rest.
If you're going to have to eat lunch, there's no quick places to grab food. They're all sit down. Even though we got pizza, make sure you leave extra time for eating and to get back to the bus on time, because again, I don't think that they took any head count. Our next stop was Vaux de Vicomte, which was built in the 17th century, and it was a competition between 3 masters, a gardener, an architect, and a sculptor.
I immediately recognized the chateau from the movie Ever After.
I have to say I enjoyed this visit a lot more than Fontainebleau. The audio guide is so much better. They have real good headphones with amazing 3D sound effects, so you'll hear like rain and wind. And also they have actors portraying the story of the owner, Nicolas Fouquet.
It's a harrowing story with drama, political ploys, power, and betrayal. Fouquet was a treasure to the king, and actually this beautiful chateau made the king jealous. But Fouquet had the support of Cardinals Richelieu and Mazarin. However, after Mazarin died, a new fellow named Colbert started whispering lies about Fouquet into the king's ear, and eventually Fouquet was accused of embezzlement and sentenced to life and died in prison.
Tickets with audio guide to both the Fontainebleau and Vaux de Vicomte are about 19 euros. So I don't know that 130 euros per person for just transportation is worth it. You can take public transportation and you can register for a shuttle pickup. Since they're so close, you could definitely do both of these on a day trip. I like Vaux de Vicomte more. And also there, you can rent dresses for 8 euros, which is good for some goofy fun. Like, follow, share, and subscribe to my channel for more tips on how to travel smart. See you out there.